Hi, everyone, and welcome back.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to Girls That Love to Chat.
Yes, I'm Gloria.
And I'm Rosetta.
And today, as we always promise you, we are drinking wonderful, wonderful tea. This is a Taizo black chai tea. So this is what we're going to be drinking today. And as Rosetta always reminds you, we do not get paid for advertising, so we just try different teas.
All right, there you go. It's not bad. It could be a bit stronger.
Yeah, more flavorful. You know, sometimes when you drink a little tea and it has a good taste, but it's sort of like a monotone. You know, there's no robustness to it.
Right,
flavorful.
Right. It's not a bold flavor.
Yes, it's just a good, solid tea. So
Yep.
that part is good. So, how was your weekend?
It was great. So, coming off 3-day weekend, Memorial Weekend.
Yes.
And I went to the Mushroom Mardi Gras Festival in Morgan Hill.
How was that?
It was great. So what we did was we've learned to check out the entertainment list the 2 days and see which day is better for entertainment, like the bands that are playing.
Nice.
And it just happened that Saturday had better bands than Sunday. And it just happened this year that it wasn't raining actually,
That's
no,
right.
every year does not rain. Let's get that straight. This is the first year, I think in like 10 years, it has not rained on Memorial Day weekend.
Wow.
And we chose the good day, which was Saturday, because the weather was fantastic. It wasn't boiling hot.
Right.
As you know, Morgan Hill can get really hot.
Right.
So it was perfect in like the mid to upper 60s.
How was the breeze? Because where I was, it was beautiful. It was like 70, 72 in San Jose. However, if you got out of the sun into the shade and that wind, it was a little cold.
Was it cold? So in
Yes.
Morgan Hill, it wasn't like that.
Nice.
There was sun.
Nice.
There wasn't, I wouldn't say there was a lot of breeze. Not too much breeze.
Yes.
But it wasn't like boiling hot where you're like dying. But it was hot
good.
enough that you could enjoy yourself. You still needed the sun protection.
Good.
Otherwise you could get a sunburn. But it was nice. It was very nice.
Good.
And I did a little walk around the whole festival. And this year, well, I haven't really done, every year I go, I love to just sit there and just walk around a little bit. But this year I ventured out.
Oh, good.
And they had booths upon booths upon booths.
Nice.
And I came across, as we love tea, I came across this amazing booth, this vendor booth inside the community center. And it's called I have this sheet here. They gave me the sheet because I wanted to order online. And it's called Kitchen Witch Gourmet.
Wow.
And they sell loose leaf teas and specialty spices.
Nice.
And it was amazing. They had 2 ladies behind the booth. And they had all their teas out and they were sampling like 3 different kinds.
Nice.
And the one that I really loved, the first one that she gave me a sample of is a herbal tea, and it's called Peaceful Harmony. Now, I forget exactly all the ingredients in there. Now, they actually make their own teas, concoctions up on their own.
Oh, okay.
They mix it together. And this one has, I think they said, let me, if I recall correctly, it was spearmint, and it had stevia leaves.
So for the natural sweetness.
For the natural sweetness.
Okay.
And something else, which I don't remember, but it was tastes so amazing. Amazing. And I ordered some online, which I will be getting, and we will be sampling that so Gloria can try it.
Yes.
But what was really nice was that she told me that she had the stevia leaves and she let me try them. She goes, now try this. She put some in my hand and I ate them, and she goes, this is what the stevia leaves taste of, that you can actually eat them.
Oh,
So,
I never knew that.
Yeah, you can eat them, and it tastes amazing. And she said what she likes to do is she likes to steep the stevia leaves, just like tea, and use the water as she makes her own simple syrup from that, steeping the leaves.
Nice.
Which I thought was really nice. So shout out to Kitchen Witch Gourmet.
Nice.
Yeah. And what did you do this weekend, Gloria?
Oh my goodness. Well, on Saturday, went to a barbecue to celebrate one of my nephew's birthday, and that was really nice. Like I said, the sun was shining. It was beautiful. However, when the wind would whoosh through the backyard, nippy. So that was Saturday. And on Thursday of before the holiday began, my mom started to have telephone issues. She was talking to me on the phone, and I could hear her going, "I can't hear you." And I'm like, "Well, I can hear you." Well, long story short, the phone, her home line, a landline, I know that's a term you haven't heard in a long time, her landline was failing. So I thought, no biggie, she has a cell phone and we'll just call AT&T and have them fix the landline. Well, the cell phone, she had like a track phone where you have to re-up and you buy these little cards. She forgot, so it died.
Oh, so you have to is it like charging the phone kind of?
No, it's a thing where you buy a card, an activation card.
Oh, okay.
And you key in the code and then the phone will work for
so many
90 days,
okay.
120 days. Well, she forgot to renew it. My mommy's 83, so she forgets some things like that. So Friday, I took her out to buy her a new phone. And I took her to one of my favorite places. I don't call it Target. It sounds so bad. So we went to Target. And we bought her a new phone. And the young man set everything up. And he said, the phone would be active in 12 hours. So that meant on Saturday, the phone would work. Well, it wasn't working. So my mom is 83. She's at home. No landline, no cell phone. So, of course, I'm worried. I'm concerned. So I go by, I pick up the phone, go to the barbecue. After the barbecue, go back to Target. Tech support's closed.
Oh, okay.
So then Sunday, go back to Target to try and get the phone fixed. Did you know that San Jose now has 2 area codes?
Yep, they do.
408
yeah, and the
669.
669. That came into effect like a few years ago, I think.
Yes, well, I never heard of that. And so I'm trying to get her a new phone.
Right.
And they said it's just the click of the, sort of like the click of the operator pushing a key. She got the 669.
She couldn't keep her old phone number?
They wouldn't let her keep her old phone number. I know.
That's weird.
We couldn't port it over. So we spent the whole weekend in phone drama land.
Wow. Okay, so that's, and
Yes.
I think you were telling me something about now they have like cell phones for the elderly or something.
Yes, apparently, when I went to Target to look for a phone, of course, they sell all different phones, all kinds of plans, but they have one that's called Consumer Cellular, and the phones are bigger. So I got her a flip phone, easy. You know how traditional you have to click and go places.
Right.
This phone, when you open it up, you just hit OK, and it has like contacts, so she can scroll and call someone. It has a message. If it's highlighted, the message comes right up.
So it's like, does it look bigger on the screen?
It
the
looks,
fonts?
yes, the fonts are big and clear, and it rings like an old-fashioned telephone.
Oh, nice.
So it had some really nice attributes, and they actually say phones for grandparents, which I thought was really cool. Even though my mom's 83, she still thinks she's young, very young woman. But that was fun.
Yeah, yeah, great.
So,
what are we talking about today? What's our topics for today?
Well, one of the things that you and I both talk about, we love Wendy Williams, and we love her show, and we love...
How you doing?
How you doing?
Wendy, how you doing?
And we love how she always gives you different aspects of life. So I think one of the things we've talked about is throwing in a little Wendy every now and then.
Love me some Wendy.
Yes. So I thought today we would talk about her conversation related to Whitney Houston. Hologram tour versus doing Broadway. Apparently, Whitney's sister-in-law and brother want to do a hologram concert of Whitney.
I think they're in the middle of setting this up, trying to put this together.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about that?
I don't think they should do it. I think that Whitney Houston was such a classic woman, and I understand she had challenges in her life. However, I believe her music stands on its own, and I think they should just let her music be. Now, a Broadway play in which they found someone to sing,
so to portray Whitney,
yes,
would be great.
That would be awesome.
I would definitely, I would pay to go and see that. But the hologram thing doesn't work because if you remember, I'm a big ABBA fan. And if you guys out there are an ABBA fan too, you'll remember they did the ABBA hologram. And it came to Mountain View, I forget, or Villa Montalvo, or Mountain Winery, or I didn't go and see it. But I was so excited when they said, me and my husband were like jumping up. They're doing a concert for ABBA. ABBA's coming back to reunion. And we were so excited until we found out it's a hologram concert. I'm like, oh God, I'm not going to see that. Why do I want to see that?
Yes.
So I didn't go and see it. And I'm pretty sure there were people that did go and see it, but I wasn't one of them.
Right.
And I think that Wendy said that there were other legends.
Like they tried it with Michael Jackson.
Who else? Who was the Tupac?
Yes, and Tupac.
And it didn't really do that well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's if you love the music and you love the talent of the individual, that's what's important. And trying to, recreate that essence. I mean, there's nothing like going to a live concert.
Nothing like going to a live concert. And what cracks me up is what she said. She said, the brother is going to be doing background singing.
Yes.
While Whitney Houston's going to be on the hologram. I mean, nobody knows about the brother. Why would we go and see him live? Who is he?
Well, the thing about the family, the whole family can sing. So no disrespect to his singing capabilities. I'm sure he would sound good.
I'm sure he would sound good.
It's just that, it's okay. So like I love Motown. I love like the Temps and all of that
I love that
sound. Okay, so could you imagine the Temptations, and they didn't have like Eddie Kendricks, who was one of the lead vocalists, or David Ruffin, and all they had were the boys in the back going do 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 wop do wop do. You would be sitting there going, I need more. I need the broad
that
spectrum.
doesn't work. And plus, how is that going to draw enough ticket sales if so-called they want to make some money from this?
Right.
How are they going to draw people to buy tickets if it's just the brother and Whitney Houston's a hologram in the back? I don't know.
I tell you, this also, sort of sensitizes you to the fact, I don't think a lot of people realize it, when songs are made and released, while the performer makes a certain percentage,
right,
the person who writes the music makes the money.
Yep.
So when Whitney first passed, it was very shocking to hear that, she didn't have a lot of money. And they tried to allude to, it could be related to her habits, and I thought, no, I don't think so. And then later it came out, like the one song, I'll Always Love You, from the Bodyguard movie. Dolly Parton wrote that song.
Yeah, she wrote that one.
So, ka-ching, ka-ching,
yeah,
ka-ching.
and I did not know that until I saw Dolly one time. I don't know where it was, on TV, and she sung it.
Yes.
And someone said she wrote that. This is one of my favorite. She said, this is one of my favorites.
Yes.
I had no clue.
I didn't either. So, I think that even though she originally wrote the song, and I, like you, she was on some show and I saw her perform the song, I thought she couldn't hold a candle to Whitney singing her own song. It's just that Whitney, unfortunately, she didn't reap the benefits. And then you think to yourself, okay, Whitney is gone. Bobby Christina is gone. What are they trying to make this money for?
I don't know. They're trying to think that they can, I don't know, make some money off of her fame.
Legacy.
Yeah. The legacy, you can say that, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know.
That's really
I don't
interesting.
know, but I definitely would go and see it if they made it into a musical.
Yeah.
Definitely.
With live people and Broadway.
Yeah, that's something that's...
I agree.
Yeah, that's something that I would do.
And the other thing you and I have been talking about is most recently, I think Beyonce's fans are called the Beehives. The Beehives are upset because Dionne Warwick said that Beyonce is not an icon. And I understand if she's thinking from the perspective of, music back in the day where you had to, it was difficult. I mean, you made music and they would take your face and your pictures off the albums and they would put other people's faces. I mean, people trying to do music back in the day was very challenging. And for someone to rise as an icon, say for example, Diana Ross.
Diana Ross.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
She is, to me, is an icon. However, to the Beehives, Beyonce is an icon because Beyonce also came from, you know, humble beginnings, and she has worked very hard. And I've never seen her live in person. However, I've seen concerts of her.
And she does put on a good show. She puts on a very good show.
Amazing.
And I think that when you talk about icons, it's a different day and age. Yeah. Now Beyonce is an icon of this kind of day and age. Michael Jackson was an icon, and he always will be. From the 80s, he was a big icon, but he still is. Prince is an icon, but I wouldn't say that Beyonce isn't an icon. I would still say she is, because look at all the songs. I don't know, does she write her own songs? I think some of them are written by other people.
I hope she collaborates so that if anything happens, she will always have the residual income from the playing and the performance of the song.
But I think that she does, like in the past, they were written when she was with Destiny's Child. But when she split and went solo, I think she started to write her own music and collaborate with people. But she's still an icon in her own rights. I mean, she has, you know, tons and tons of following. And she is, you know, a positive role model. And that's an icon to me. So I don't know. I mean, icon is very individualized. It's like whatever you believe, what is the definition of an icon? And I do believe that Whitney Houston, I mean, sorry, not Whitney Houston. Beyonce is an icon.
Well, Whitney Houston is an icon
Whitney
too.
Houston,
there
again,
are
another
people
one.
who just revel at her music. To me, an icon is someone where, okay, like to me, I think Luther Vandross, I think Prince, those were icons. I mean, I can hear the music playing and I know that's a Luther song. I can hear, and I know that's Prince. So there are many attributes of an icon, and I think that there's more than enough to go around. And I think we should all just live and let live, you know. Don't attempt to step on somebody else's blessings. Just let it be.
So
let it be.
Beyonce's great.
Yes, we completely agree. So we would like to thank you all for joining us once again.
And if any of you would like to subscribe and hear more of our chats, subscribe below. And thanks for tuning in. And remember to always keep smiling. Bye-bye.